I've always been passionate about Newcastle and the history of Newcastle, but around 2014, 2015, I was on the committee for City of Newcastle Drama Awards. We became aware that the Vic was going up to sale. It had been in the Laundy family or Laundy group for some time, but they were putting it to market. And I guess we had some concerns. There was 3 or 4 of us, Gavin Pickles, myself and Shane Branston and a couple of others got together and just had concerns that, A, that it was the oldest still standing theatre in New South Wales, but B, it had a lot of heritage that could be used for future theatre groups and so on. It was more about what could we do just to raise awareness that this thing doesn't get knocked over or becomes 10 stories tall. And so we went to market with videos with actors like Barry Shepherd, very well known in Newcastle. We had, NBN presenters. We had a real cross-section of people just to go, well, you know what, we're sitting on something pretty special here. Let's just be aware that it needn't just disappear. Full credit to the Laundy Group in terms of, my understanding, they could have had multiple purchases and possibly made a lot more money from the sale than the way they did do it. I think full credit to them that they then knew how empathetic the Century Group was going to be. And that marriage, that I think was magnificent. That was a sigh of relief through the entire theatre and arts community of Newcastle, I think. The timing's perfect because I think we are evolving as a city. I think there was a review on Newcastle, that, a travelling thing that had came out in the last few days. And every travelling review tends to start with once a steel city, once a coal town. And I think, it would be great that we can get beyond that at some point. I think it's so critical to the past that we've had. We should acknowledge it. In terms of our future growth, I think it is a bit of the smarts and the arts. I think we can be an innovative city and region. Our cultural depth that exists here is phenomenal. So I think something like the Vic plays a great role because we've got the magnificent Civic Theatre. So the Playhouse is around 200 people seating, and then you've got the main theatre itself at about 1,500. So this venue, when it's completed, is the perfect mix for a lot of local theatre companies that would want to put shows on, but maybe those 2 options don't quite fit. The physical location in terms of it as a precinct, to be right alongside the development of Iris Capital and QT, how they've sympathetically kept the facades of a lot of those buildings, and then you're only a short tram ride down to the Civic. That reinvigoration of this part of the city is magnificent, absolutely wonderful. And having spent a bit of time alongside the Century Group, becoming a founding ambassador with 9 other people who have put funds in to sort of help the initial raise of awareness and what we can do in terms of a bit of campaigning and research and stuff. I guess the tenacity of Greg and the team and their desire for success culturally for this, I think most definitely it will succeed.